Hey, so for my MT on screen, I chose to talk about a show called The League. This show is about a group of friends that are really into a fantasy football league. Andre is one of the main characters in this, and he's gonna take his janitor from his old high school to a spa for making up. Making up. They're trying to make up because Steve or called Andre called Steve Carmangello because he's colored in this, so he just assumed that his name was Carmangello, but his name is actually Steve. So Andre planned to visit, kind of clear the air from this, but he also wanted to have his friend Kevin meet Steve. They met up at a place, or they go to a day spa called Detox, so that they can clear all the tension. Um, Early in the show, though, Kevin has been trying to look for kind of a shade of cinnamon for his daughter's room, just to paint it. It turns out that Steve is the right shade. So they're at the spa. They're both in robes. Kevin looks at Steve and he's pondering. He's like, "Wow, this is actually a good color for that." But they're not supposed to be kind of. He doesn't go on anymore about it. So Andre and Steve then proceed to go lay down on the table and kind of drape themselves. There's still no massage therapist in this. Uh, no kind of health history or nothing of that sort. No direction, no assessment. Just kind of right onto the table. I guess they're assuming that it's just straight relaxational. So then as they're waiting, they kind of uh, Kevin walks in and he's trying to with his color wheel, and he's trying to look at Steve's back and trying to figure out what the proper shade would be. Uh, when he does this though, Andre kind of notices someone walk in, so he starts to kind of hint that he needs to be massaged closer to his coccyx, like kind of lower back. He wants so Kevin starts kind of massaging him as the masseuse or the MT. That kind of then goes to more the fact that Andre asks Steve to kind of get lower. You can go under the sheets if you wanted to, or he thought I guess he was a her, so under the sheets if she wanted to. And then Kevin goes on to say, mm-mm, like no, 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 in like a little girly voice. But then Kevin can't find the right shade, so then he takes a picture with his iPhone of Steve, the colored man, and he hears the camera go off, so he gets up and he's all in a big fuss. But uh, there should have been more structure to it. There should have been an MT there to kind of explain, to not let Kevin into the room, to kind of do some assessments, do some health history. It's also weird too because they were doing a couples massage, so it's like two tables, and then they both were just laying down face down in the same room. So this is kind of a little bit negative because it shows that massage therapy doesn't have any structure, but also there wasn't any massage therapist in the actual room or anyone playing that, so it's hard to kind of vary